Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Under the Wrist Tape. I'm Steven.
I'm Jake.
And I'll just get it out of the way. We like to start off with our win and fail. So Jake, your win.
My win. I'm saying.
Your win.
My win, Ziggler versus Sheamus. Excellent match. Unfortunately, there was a crappy finish, the interference, then Sheamus, he missed the bro kick pretty much.
Yeah. But Ziggler kind of made up for it because he did a nice sell. But so you're definitely, it was a great match. It went on for a while. Just the spots that both of them had were excellent.
I marked out at the Super X Factor. I will say that. I marked out at that.
I can definitely say it was better than the CM Punk and Kane match, I have to say. But my win, kind of goes along with you, but not technically Ziggler and the Sheamus match itself, just plain Dolph Ziggler. We see him leaving basically Vicky Guerrero and Jack Swagger now. Like I said before, he's going to be his own singular wrestler.
Swagger interfered, and then Guerrero
basically cost them the match. So that's why I kind of like the ending, because that gives him a path on to say, hey, you cost me the match, I'm finally done. And when Vicky Guerrero was saying, excuse me, Dolph Ziggler grabbed the mic. That shows that he is going to start his own promos. He is going to start his own mic work. Finally, he does not need Vicky Guerrero. Have you been watching True
Long Island story?
It's excellent what he does.
Exactly.
Later, Marks. But yeah, just him being his own singles wrestler. Now that I'm bringing this up earlier in the show, I'm like, now Randy Orton suspended for 60 days. Because he got marijuana. Apparently, it's only a suspension if you get marijuana. But
only a fine.
Yeah, a fine for 200.
Then he got like some sort of diabolin or something.
Some kind of steroid in.
It's the same shit that everybody else gets suspended for.
But if you only get suspended for marijuana and spice and stuff like that, ask Evan Bourne and our Truth. What about that?
Exactly.
But yeah, Dolph Ziggler, my win, has to be my win. He's excellent.
Speaking of excellent wrestlers, Tyson Kidd faced Cody Rhodes in the match, and that was my fail because they are holding back Tyson Kidd so much. He can do so much more in that ring. Watch NXT, his rivalry with Yoshitatsu, and you were talking about him a few weeks ago in the Over the Limit Battle Royal.
Yeah.
How he showed off his skills.
Yeah.
Set. You want to add?
Yeah, of course. You guys know how much I love Tyson Kidd. I can say he's not, the best on the mic, but he's definitely one of the best in the ring that they have right now.
The three-word formula. Heart, Dungeon, Graduate.
I know. He just has excellent ability. He showed it at that Battle Royal. I thought they were going to put him in some more matches because they showed what he can do in that Battle Royal.
They got the 3-hour Raw coming up, so they might be able to expand the mid-card.
Yeah, hopefully, and put Tyson Kidd in there. That's all I got to say.
You fail?
My fail. It was my win last week with Ryback dominating those two performers, but basically they just did copy, paste. It was the exact same thing as what they did last week. He did the two local developed wrestlers. He did both of them on the shoulders, his finisher. The exact same thing. I can watch both of them, match it up, and it'll be the exact same thing. You know how I don't like repetitive stuff. Exactly. That was a complete
Who does
copy.
like repetitive stuff, except for Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk?
Yeah.
I can
That's a complete copy. I don't see why. Make him go move up to the main roster talent. I don't know why he's still facing those kind of people.
Well, he doesn't have a good heel to feud with right now.
I don't know. That's all I have to say.
Maybe him and Cesaro. Cesaro. Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah.
His name is Claudio Castagnoli. Maybe Ryback and Castagnoli could have a feud to see who is the future of the WWE.
Yeah.
And you know who wins? Dean Ambrose. That's who wins.
Okay. We also see Seth Rollins
working a live event.
Yeah. So the future of the company is coming up soon.
Yeah.
All a bunch of them. It's going to be Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, freaking Antonio Cesaro.
Claudio Castagnoli, I'm calling him that. I'm sticking with it.
That's going to be the 5 dudes of the future.
That's true.
I have to say. So,
start out with Sheamus.
a horrible opening segment.
Sheamus does not work well on the mic.
No, so he comes out.
It's like a comedy effect. Feta and arse. That's what he has.
Yeah, his big thing was that Alberto Del Rios has money, but you can't buy the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, you can. WWE.com.
Yeah, www.shot.com. $200. There you go. Bought World Heavyweight Championship.
I'd love to see them work that into a storyline.
Yeah, exactly. But then we see David Otunga come out saying,
"Why?
Well,
why the hell does he keep coming out? It's just because he's the executive of John Laurinaitis."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you bulldozed John Laurinaitis, you gotta apologize." Like, how many times are you gonna say that before actually doing something about it?
Fire his ass.
I know. And then Sheamus is like, "Oh, I'm not gonna apologize until Johnny Ace comes out and says it himself." And then Alberto Del Rio comes out. And like how he always is, boring on the mic. I think he says like the same thing every time.
Yep.
And that's basically it. Then David Otunga is like, "Hey, I'm granting you the authority
to
or
pick your own
opponent, or Alberto Del Rio to pick Sheamus' opponent for the night." He's like, "Awesome!
Yes, very good." Okay, so next we have Sin Cara returning against Slater.
Yeah.
Not many botches from Sin Cara.
I was gonna say, a botchless Sin Cara is very entertaining to watch.
I like the red and white attire, reminding me of Canada, but you still had the blue and yellow lighting or some crap like that.
I hate the lighting.
Yeah, just leave it normally. It takes away from the wrestling.
I know, like, it's gonna make it hard to see. You're gonna botch more.
I will admit, though, the first springboard crossbody to the outside, that was beautiful. Well done by Slater being there to catch him.
Yeah.
And well done by Sin Cara.
Did we just say well done, Slater? There's a first for everything, folks, here at Under the Wrist Tape.
Slater actually didn't do too bad in this matchup.
He's getting more, he's getting a little fatter, though.
He's getting bulky.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But,
that happens to everybody. Kevin Steen, Super Dragon.
I guess so. We see Sin Cara use his Throat to World armbar, but doesn't...
La Mystica. We'll call it La Mystica. We're not afraid to acknowledge the names of moves on the independent circuit. It's called La Mystica.
But he doesn't finish it with the armbar. He goes to, but the impact when he landed on the mat, he just went for the pin. Like, was he supposed to use it? Was he not supposed to use it? I don't know if it was a botch. Like, we've seen him use it in the WWE before. I'm 100% certain I've seen him use it in the WWE before. You're claiming that, oh, because he only used it before he came to WWE, but I am 100% certain he did use it in WWE before. Like, I don't know if he was supposed to use it. I don't know if it was a botch.
Maybe you're just thinking that because it's in the WWE 12 video game. They have the tilt
No. I swear he done it before.
You sure?
Yeah, 100%.
You sure he done it before?
He done it before.
Alright.
Gee.
Next up, I'll take this one because you were getting some food for this one.
I was getting food, so you could take it away.
And you picked the worst time to get food because you come back from a commercial to see Big Zeke in the ring.
Yeah.
Then who comes out?
I'm guessing Damien Sandow.
Yep, Damien Sandow, who is another guy that could be the future of this company, in my opinion, because fantastic mic work.
Yeah.
Anyways, he comes into the ring, looks like he's about to wrestle, grabs the mic, calls Zeke another ignoramus.
Yeah, he likes that word.
Yep, it works. Goes to walk out. Zeke pulls him back in. Why do you pull him back in? He just kept getting knee. Then he does this Russian leg sweep that kept up. Then cross-arm neck breaker again.
I feel sorry for Big Zeke. Like, he's just been...
He was at this time last year, he was in the Intercontinental Championship picture. Now he's a jobber.
I know. Like, you look at Big Zeke and you think that's one of the guys Vince McMahon would say, oh, you're going to be World Heavyweight Champion.
I think him and The Miz both took their decline at the same time.
Oh yeah, speaking of The Miz, now that Randy Orton's suspended, he was going to have a feud with The Miz, or that's what they were teasing. Do you think Dolph Ziggler is going to go with him now, or...?
Maybe. Do you think Ziggler is going to turn?
I don't know.
Do we want to see Ziggler turn, though?
I don't know. I like him as a heel. He is the heel. The heel.
Hashtag heel.
Yeah, hashtag heel. I don't know, but I don't know where Ziggler would go as a single, maybe against Christian, like you said before. Get that Intercontinental Championship around him. But like Cody Rhodes is facing him. Now that...
Give Ziggler the United States title. Just do that.
Yeah, but now that Randy Orton isn't, like, he's suspended, and Chris Jericho is suspended for that stupid thing, what is The Miz going to do now?
Good point.
Like, I seriously don't know what's gonna go on. But speaking of things I don't know what's going on, Santino Marella, Zack Ryder versus Titus O'Neil and Darren Young.
They win. Santino and Zack Ryder defeat.
I think it was
Darren
like
Young.
a 1 minute. I thought it was a Divas match because it only lasted like a minute.
Yeah, like 2 minutes or so. He wins the roll-up. Come on.
Yeah.
Why do you keep pushing this guy? He has no wrestling talent. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, they've been dominating the tag team division over the past week. And then you have him lose to this tag team?
Yeah. I think Zack Ryder didn't even wrestle.
No.
He was just there to go. And then
Zack Ryder's gimmick is getting boring.
Yeah.
Ever since WWE, like, mainstreamed it, for lack of a better term.
Yep. So
The
Darren
big
Young.
slow comes out after this match, or do you want to continue?
Yeah,
on the
Darren
tag
Young's
match?
like, it was only a 2 count. It was only a 2 count. Right now, I see promise in Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. I really think they can help the tag team division.
Obviously.
Like, I guess rebuild it. Because, you know, they're good as a tag team. I wouldn't really say singles performance, but
They're entertaining.
yeah. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
Millions of
No, they changed it to millions. They've actually rationalized
AT&T'd it.
Yeah. So then your buddy comes out.
Big slow comes out, destroys them, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you like this Big Show? A lot better than before, but I don't know if I really enjoy him at this point.
Oh yeah, he's certainly better than before, but you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna be afraid of the consequences or ashamed of what I say. I'm liking this new heel Big Show.
Yeah.
Because him being violent and aggressive and taking out these goofy fools, liking it.
Oh, I like
And
the
he
way
he just punches Santino in the back of the head. That was
yeah, it was great. I like you said when we were watching it, wanted to kill him.
brought a smile on my face. Then putting in the Cobra Clutch and the Steel Step and pretty much sitting on Santino. I thought Santino was going to start coughing up blood.
Yeah, he destroyed Zack Ryder and Santino. I liked it. Well, Santino part. I kind of like Zack Ryder. I liked him when I guess he came new into the main event or like mid card.
The Ryder Revolution of last year. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, they got nothing for him right now. I can see why. Superstars, back to superstars, buddy.
Yeah. Then we had Daniel Bryan and AJ in a backstage segment.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan teasing AJ.
Yeah. He's
Trying
still a
to
ladies' man.
confuse her.
Yep.
Yeah. He's doing it effectively, because we saw her face when he left. He was like...
Or she's like...
Yeah, she's like... Maybe he still has interests in me.
He's straight edge, he's vegan, he's everything you ever want.
Yeah. But then after that...
Moving on to Rhodes versus Kidd.
Are we? I guess, okay, we can talk about it a little bit more. We see Christian on the announce table. Announcing. I mean, commentating. Sorry for that newbie mistake. And then Cody Rhodes versus Tyson Kidd. We say Tyson Kidd's excellent. He needs better...
He needs to be put in a more prominent role.
Yep. And obviously, Cody Rhodes takes it because they are destroying Tyson Kidd. Like, he did it easily, too. When I saw this match, I said to you, oh, watch.
This is going to be
This
a
is
great
going to be
match.
a great match. You know why? Tyson
Kidd.
Kidd. What did I say when it ended? Oh, never mind. WWE's garbage. That's all I have to say for this match.
That's the only thing you can say.
I know. That's seriously the only thing I can say.
Moving on.
Punk,
Main event.
yeah.
Punk versus
CM
Kane.
Punk versus Kane.
I'm going to go to the conclusion of this match where Daniel Bryan interfered, and then they put Kane in the triple threat, which we were talking about. We didn't want to happen,
Yeah.
and now
They're
it
just
happened.
they're just putting too much into this right now. Because you got AJ, then you throw in Kane. We're gonna throw in Hornswoggle now.
We'll get him back on television.
I know.
We gotta find something to do for these guys. We gotta find some way to fit them in.
I know. Maybe Miz will come in or Dolph Ziggler. Fatal four-way.
Can't they just have like a wrestling match without a storyline on the roster for a bit? I mean, that's what Ring of Honor does.
Yeah.
And then it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see two guys come out, and they'll just start wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think WWE notices that.
It has to be entertainment. World Wrestling! Wrestling comes before entertainment. How many times I have to friggin' say this? So you can get it through their damn heads. I feel like the biased black guy right now.
Speaking of biased black guy, what's with that new biased black guy?
I don't know, he scares the hell out of me.
I know, he's looking pretty scary.
He reminds me of Viscera.
Just really smaller.
Yeah, for sure.
But going back to that main event, there's nothing really I can say about it. It was an alright match, but definitely Ziggler and Sheamus took the match of the night. I don't like where they're going with this. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan alone. That's a great match. Throwing in AJ, Caitlyn, Kane, Hornswoggle, Jinder Mahal, Heath Slater, Santino Marella, Zack Ryder. Like, stop it!
It's like they're picking names out of a hat who can be thrown this feud. Alright, who doesn't have a storyline right now? Let's see, oh, look at that. JTG! Alright. Okay, so JTG stole CM Punk's car. And then
Daniel Bryan's bike.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's bike. He mugged Paul Bearer.
Of his urn.
And then he molested AJ.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, who else?
And then molested Hornswoggle.
Yep. And then Drew McIntyre came and saved the day. There you go, we have our storyline for SummerSlam.
Let's just make all the jobbers do well, except for the one that we actually want to see do well, is Tyson Kidd.
Yep.
Let's just throw that together, make a cake out of it, give it to you guys. That's awesome.
That's WWE marketing.
There you go. I guess that's the end of the show, and we like to ask, I guess, biased black guy question, or whoever pops out this time.
You never know.
Just go ahead, Jake.
Biased black guy. We want to hear your opinion on Santino Marella winning.
That's it. I'm not like an... Tuesday. The revolution begins. No more wannabes. The real deal is here. The era of darkness is looming. See you on the 5th, motherfucker.
I guess I will just find out what happens on Raw.
I guess so.
I'm not kissing you. Please support Daniel Bryan. Thank you.